John, what you're looking at here is recycled milk jugs. This is the same milk jug that you put at your curbside for curbside recycling. And what happens is the recycling company will pick this material up from your house, take it back, wash it, grind it, and sell it to me.
You gotta be kidding me. This is one of the basic elements of LumbeRock decking.
Absolutely.
That is really, really cool. If you're green, man, you're gonna be into this. Hey, welcome back. We've changed locations on you. We're now just outside of Chicago. We're a little bit west. And where we're at, this is Engineered Plastic Systems, and they are the manufacturers of LumbeRock, and this right here is the president. This is Jack Joyce. And thanks you for having us,
Thanks
Jack.
for coming, John.
All right, so LumbeRock decking is made from polyethylene. That's what a milk jug is. Plastic. What are you putting into this LumbeRock so that homeowners like me aren't getting that dirt, that mold, that mildew?
When making plastic lumber, John, you have to have certain strength in the board. And in order to get the strength, we use a mineral fill polyethylene.
And that's what's in this hopper?
It's a mineral fill polyethylene pellet.
So a mineral is a type of, this is rock, thus the name LumbeRock.
Correct.
Okay, I get it. Now you're using different combinations of plastic. It's not 100% recycled material, but you are helping out the environment, okay? Are you using any virgin plastics into LumbeRock?
We will incorporate some wide-spec virgin material if we don't have enough of a stream of recycled plastic.
All right, so this right here, this is also some recycled plastic. And what are the brown chunks?
John, that's our material that's ground up and we reincorporate it into the formula. We also make a line of picnic tables and park benches for the parks. And that material is cutoffs from when we're building furniture. We don't throw anything away here, John. We take and we grind it up and we introduce it in the formula.
Talk to me a little bit about these hoses, Jack. What's happening?
What's happening here, John, is we're extruding plastic lumber, and these hoses are being fed into a gravimetrical blending system here. Each hose is going into a particular hopper. That hopper is controlled by a scale. There's a scale that's weighing up each part of the blend, putting it through a blending machine that's blending the material so it's consistent going through the extruder.
I was told that you guys make like 9 different colors of this LumbeRock. How do you get color into this reconstituted polyethylene plastic?
Well, that's a good question, John. We have 9 different colors, standard colors that we offer, and it's all in the recycle, the stream of material we're using. Darker colors we can only use for darker materials, but at the end of the day, there's a color concentrate that we use for each of the colors specific to a particular color.
Now, what an extruder is it's basically a big corkscrew to mix up the material. It's also a heating element. How hot are you melting this plastic to?
We're heating the material up to about 400 degrees so that by the end of the extruder it comes into a pliable shape that we could actually shape it.
Could you show me the end of the extruder?
Absolutely, love to. What you see there, John, is a 2x6 LumbeRock chocolate brown profile coming out. It's coming out through the extruder, entering a die and going into our first cooling tank.
So you're actually cooling the material rapidly with what medium?
We want to hold shape. We're using a high-intensity spray tank. We need to hold shape immediately. What we do is we circulate the water through a couple different chillers that we have here. We're maintaining water today at about 48 degrees.
All right, so it's spraying the material, and when it's coming out from one of these spray tanks, how hot is the material?
It's still warm, it's not hot. You can actually touch the board coming out of the first cooling tank, then it travels in open air about 30 feet, and what you'll feel is the water is, the heat is dissipating from the center of the board. And so you can't actually, at the end of that open air, you can't touch the board any longer.
So it has to go into a secondary chiller.
Correct.
How do you get the wood grain pattern? If you look at LumbeRock, how do you get that wood grain pattern into the surface?
Well, we use a metal embossing system that will take and actually iron on a pattern that mimics natural lumber.
Now, I see that you're actually using a chop saw in order to cut the material. How long is the length of LumbeRock on this run today?
Well, today we're running 16-foot boards. We're running about 3 feet a minute. And what happens is we're running it. We have an automatic chop saw that's cutting it to length. Guys are stacking it. We're shipping it off.
So when you're cutting this material, you can use the ordinary wood.
Absolutely.
Okay. What do you do once you have a pallet of the material?
We put it on a truck and ship it all over the world.
This is a pretty hot product.
This is a hot product, and we're talking to new dealers and new distributors every day. What's cool is that you can actually contact us online and tell us what your needs are, and we could ship it to you even if we don't have distribution in the market.